Islam Moors, giving honors to Noble Drew Ali, Canaan Land Moors, Taj Tariq Bey. Man, it's time for people to wake up. We not African Americans, man. We Moors. We are the autochthonous indigenous aboriginals to what the European calls the United States of America, which is only a corporation registered in the District of Columbia. All corporations have presidents, thus we have a president. I was really trying to make this video just to really say, like, well, shit, if everybody getting deported, why they don't deport African Americans? You know what I mean? Because we non-deportable, you feel me? This is our land. There is no leaving, you know what I'm saying? We home. But they just banking on us continuously calling ourselves African American, Negro, Black, colored, Ethiopian, and that's not us. That's just not who we are as a people, you know what I'm saying? We Moors, Black Moors, you know what I'm saying? We Moors, we Moorish people. This is our land, you know what I mean? Once you learn about school curriculum, you'll find out that the Board of Education has never been in favor of educating the indigenous aboriginal Moorish people of this land. You know what I mean? They just kind of left us out to hang to dry. You know what I mean? And, for our brothers and sisters who call themselves brown and Mexican and Hispanic and Spanish, man, we all live in America, you feel me? But, like, if it's problems, we just need to fix it. You know what I mean? Like, feeling uncomfortable or somebody making you go somewhere that you don't want to go across these invisible borders, is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But the only reason why we get treated in the manner that we do is because we tolerate it, and we haven't had the opportunity to educate ourselves. So I beg of you, I plead with you to please study and read. You know what I mean? Like, I could give off millions of references of things that I've watched on YouTube over the last 6 or 7 years, but one of the major wake-up calls for me was Canaan Land Moors, you know what I mean? And, it was kind of hard for me at first, being that, we got colonized by the Christians. So when they introduced Islam to me, I was like, oh, man, that ain't it, man. That ain't it. But, it's the reality that is who we are. If you understand the Christian Crusaders, the pilgrims that came here, you'll fully understand we've been colonized, you know what I'm saying? But now it's just time for us to wake up and realize that, this is our land. Start studying so that way we can take back control. I mean, I don't have nothing against the European. I feel like they can stay, as long as they let people know, along with us, that we are the autochthonous indigenous aboriginals of this continent. You know what I mean? This is ours. So we need to stand up and act like it. You know what I mean? We need to study, and so that way we can put ourselves back, in a position where we need to be. You know what I mean? I don't want to deport nobody. You feel me? I feel like, it's a big melting pot. The world that I grew up in is the reason why I am who I am today. It hasn't all been positive, but it hasn't all been negative. It's a big melting pot. But respect is due and respect is due. This is ours. This is our land. You know what I mean? Fuck a deportation. You feel me? That's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be offensive to no individual or your children while watching this, but enough is enough. You know what I mean? Islam, Moors, wake up. We are not black. We are not Negro. We are not colored. Black is an adjective which describes a noun. A noun is a person, place, or thing. Japanese people come from Japan. German people come from Germany. Moorish people come from Morocco. This is the Moroccan Empire, not the Moroccan Kingdom. This is the empire. And if you study, you would know it yourself. And the only reason why they can keep fooling us and pulling this wool over our eyes is because we learned in their curriculum, their education system, when we asked to integrate into their system. We don't need it. You feel me? Homeschool your children. Study on your own. Just because you graduated from high school and college does not mean that you are smart. You may be a very intelligent person, but smart is something that we far from because of the programming. But, living here in America, we've been taught that this is America and this is the greatest place on earth, which I feel it is the greatest place on earth, but it's just been degraded by the people running it. You feel me? But for whatever it's worth, it's ours. So we need to take back. you know what I'm saying, what's ours and do what's right. I don't hate anybody. I think, you know what I'm saying, we should abide by the Constitution. But a lot of people don't want to abide by the Constitution because we've been looked at as black, as human chattel. You know what I mean? There is no way for anybody on this earth to be black or white as a nationality. So even those people in our country that call themselves white can go back 2 or 3 generations and have no problem with telling you exactly in Europe where their family came from. So let's just keep it real. Let's keep it gangster. Let's keep it 100. This shit is ours. This is our land. And in order for you to steal our birthrights, we have to not be in our right mind state and call ourselves something other than who or what or which we are. You know what I mean? And I just, for the record, we are Moors, Islam. You feel me? Hey, don't keep getting duped with this silly shit, man. No black and white people, you feel me? People come from nations. Nations, you know what I'm saying, consist of countries. And this is Morocco, northwest of Mexico, northwest Africa. You feel me? Wake up, my people, wake up. We need each other. We need to wake up so we can rebuild. You feel me? Like, that's what we have to do. Islam, you know what I mean? It's just life. You know, it's kind of sad seeing that, you know, people would rather argue with you that they black and black power. You know, people got, people whom have doctoral degrees, bachelor's degrees. I mean, y'all not looking up nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just think like, oh, I graduated, I'm smart. No, you not. Pick up a book, read. What's the definition of a minority? A childlike mind state. So don't keep raising your hand talking about you a minority. You are not a minority. You are the majority. But they like to use this semantics game and change words up and play and go back and forth. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's just on us to study. Noble Drew Ali said, study, study, study. You know what I mean? And that's what we need to do, study, so that way we can understand who we are. When you start to study, you'll start to connect yourself, your DNA to who you are. It's not far away, it's embedded within you. And all you need to do is read a few things to truly understand who you are. You are not black. You are not African American. Yeah. There's no way for us to be these things that they have put onto us. We are Moors, and a lot of people ain't gonna want to accept Moors because they're gonna say, "Oh, well, the Moors put us into slavery. Them some old Sambo ass niggas." But listen, man, it's a lot of people that's doing the same thing to you right now, and you're not saying you don't want to be a part of it. It's a whole lot of quote unquote Moors, dirty Moors who done sold you out right now that you would say is your black friend or whatever, but you don't have no problem with them. So what, some Moors might have sold some people into slavery. Everybody done been in slavery. Everybody done been through it, but ain't nobody been through it as worse as we have. You know what I mean? So I still ain't figured out why they hate our skin so much, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out and get this sun in your life. You must. It's imperative to love yourself. Understand who you are. Put yourself above all. Islam.